Hey everyone! The graph we are going to build now is this one. As you can see, we have here the sales amount and the net sales over the time. So we want in one line chart to have these both lines, the net sales and the sales amount. Let's build that. So in order to build the line chart, we will take the regular chart as we took for the country chart, and we will see how we can define that it will looks like a line and not like bars. In the arguments we have the date, so the order date, and in the values we will have two things. First, we will have the sales amount with the sum, alright, and we will have another one which will be the net sales. And what we need to do now is to change the type to be line. Also the second one. But it still doesn't look like what we want. So first, as you can see, in the date we have here just the years. We want also to take in consideration the months. So we'll go back here. In the order date you can see that it is written here year. So we have to change that to be months here. So months year. Alright, looks better. And now we want that the upper one will be not a line but an area chart. So I will change the type to be area, this one. Okay, so the upper, as you can see, is area, as we did, and the lower, the net sales, is line. So now we want to add some markers and the values. So in order to do that, we have to go to the specific columns, because this is configurations and options that applies to the specific columns, in this case for each line. So in order to edit the configuration of specific column, we are going inside the binding and in the specific column. So in the sales amount, we have to go to the options, and then we have here show point markers. As you can see, it will show us a point for each value we have, and we want also to add the values above these points. So to add the values, we have to go to point labels and to check the value. And now we will get values. Now let's do it on the second one as well. So we want to add the value, and we want also to add markers. Alright, let's organize it now. One next to each other, and this one should be bigger. So as you can see, it looks pretty similar. Here they didn't put the values to the net sales, just to the sales amount. If we want, we can also drop the values of the net sales in order it to be cleaner. So let's do that. So I will hide the values of the net sales, point labels. Right, it looks a bit cleaner. So I will keep it like this. And then we have here the title, and we have here this map of the series. So for the title, let's hide it. So in order to hide the title, we will go to the options, to the common, and we have show caption, and we will do off, and it will disappear. And let's see how we can hide this as well. We have to go to the legend, and show legend, we'll do no, and this will clean also that. It looks a bit cleaner now. Now let's also hide the title of the y-axis. We'll go to the y-axis, and let's see, title off. If you want to make it even bigger, you can also make this axis disappear. As you can see in the example, they also don't have here the y-axis. The x they have here with the years. So let's see how we can do that. To hide that, we'll go again to the options and axis Y, so we can do grid lines off, and we can do also visible off, and this will make it disappear. And one last thing I want us to pay attention to and to apply here is a conditional formatting of the negative versus the positive points of the net sales. As you can see, we have here one point which is negative and all the others are positive. So I want to apply here on the net sales. We'll go to the conditional formatting and we will add a new condition. We want that if the value is greater than 0, like most of the points, so we want them to keep the red color. So the points that will match the condition will get the red color, and the one point which is not match the condition will become gray. And because we didn't apply any condition on the other chart, it automatically became gray. So to prevent that, we can apply specific colors to the chart. I will show you this in a moment, but before this I will show you that we can also apply one more conditional formatting to the other line. The sales amount, we will add a condition. We want that the value will be greater than 0, then we want it to be blue. Now I will show you another approach that you can choose in order to work with the conditional formatting and this automatic gray. This will make the chart also looks a bit different. So let's go like this. I will go back to the conditional formatting. I will also show you that you can connect the conditional formatting from the options. You have also tab of conditional formatting, but this is conditional formatting for all the charts, and you will see here all the rules. So if I go to this rule, for example, I can see that in the common, I can see that it is the rule of the sales amount. So I want to delete that rule. And now if I want to handle this gray, the automatic gray, because it not matches any condition, so I will go to the coloring, and then I have measure coloring. This is on auto. If I will bring it to on, so I will get this in the original colors, and now the points that were influenced from the conditional formatting are actually just the positive points of the net sales that became red, which is pretty similar to our original red. So I want also to change the colors here, and I also prefer to change the condition format here, the conditional format here. I prefer to take into consideration now the negative points and not the positive points. It will be a bit more comfortable for me. So I will go back to the conditional formatting and I will edit this rule. And then I will say if the value is less or equal to 0, then I want it to be in color of gray, for example. And then we will get just this point in a gray color. So you can go also with this approach. You have here a variety of options that will make the chart looks a bit different. So I don't want now to go much more into the coloring. So for this example, we'll keep it like this. And this is it for this video. See you in the next videos. Thanks.